Hello there, Virgo. How are you today? Welcome to your general reading. All right, now this is a timeless reading, so trust that you were sent here because there is a message just for you in today's reading. All right, whatever that may be. And if you'd like to share with me what is resonating with you with regards to this reading, please list that in the comments down below. And if you'd like to claim this reading, go right ahead and do that. I love to communicate with you guys, to get in touch and just connect. All right, bottom of the deck here, we've got the Fool card. I love this for you, Virgo, because you guys are moving into this part of your life that is just like a fresh start, almost like you've just ended the last chapter, you've turned the page, and here you are. You basically have a clean slate with regards to how you're going to follow the next path, the next journey. I love this, all right? So you can already go ahead and claim this because it's just a new beginning. I love it, love, love, love it. All right, Seven of Swords. So remember that the Seven of Swords is about lying, cheating, stealing, right? You know, it's usually kind of regarded as kind of a little bit of a negative card. However, it doesn't have to be, right? None of the tarot cards are really meant to be a negative card. A lot of it is just when you see something like this is sort of like a warning. Now, in your case, I know that what you have gone through is quite a bit, and you have gone through such a huge transformation, and so a lot of the pain from the past has caused you to build walls up or to just kind of, you know, put boundaries between you and the next person. Now, you want to make sure, with regards to the Seven of Swords, you want to make sure that you're not the one who is denying yourself the opportunities that are being given to you, right? So you often get like the Four of Cups, where you have the guy under the tree with his arms folded across his body, and the universe is handing him a gift, like a cup, and he's got his arms crossed. So this is denial, you know, like denying yourself that opportunity to receive emotional fulfillment or a new beginning, something like that. But certainly this can be, you know, being aware that certain people may not necessarily be on your side. But, you know, that's kind of few and far between, I would hope, because I always try to pray for you guys to have really great interactions with other people. All right, nevertheless, here we go. The Tower moment. Once again, you're being reminded, because there's this overall energy of new beginnings here. You're being reminded by the universe to make sure that before you start this new beginning here, to really review everything in your life, everything that has transpired that has been associated with your Tower moment, you know, your major shakeup, your major upheaval. Make sure that you are not denying yourself the opportunity to learn from that history, from that upheaval, from that shakeup in your life. Do you see how that works? This is merely just you being reminded by the universe to not deny yourself the experience to learn something great about yourself. Because sometimes we build these walls up and we protect our hearts, we protect ourselves, that we don't ever end up learning the lesson behind that great upheaval. Here you go. You're being reminded once again to trust your intuition. Certain things, you're probably asking yourself right now, yeah, but those horrible things happen, but I don't know what to do with them, right? I don't know what the lesson is. I'm not quite sure. I don't know what you mean by that. The universe says, okay, right now those things aren't very clear because you're still in the midst of the emotions associated with that Tower moment. When you take a break, right, like the Hermit card, when you take a break and pull yourself away from the emotions, once you grieve, you are going to use your intuition to really understand the meaning behind the Tower moment. Because once again, like I said before, the Tower moment ties back to your resiliency, your rebuild, right? And what is the wisdom associated with that? Because it wasn't meant to diminish you, but it's meant to open the path that's meant for you, right? So remember that this is allowing you to discover your truest and highest self. It wasn't meant to deny you. And once you discover what that lesson is, and you strategize and you plan and you uncover what it is that's been hidden, right? Here you are, celebrating the fruits of your labor, celebrating the independence from this thing that's holding you back. All of those swords, like the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, this is you finally celebrating and breaking free of the chains that bound you to the pain from the past, right? So once you discover the true hidden meaning there, you celebrate independence. And I think there's a part of you that's ready to receive something emotionally satisfying, something emotionally fulfilling. This love that is within you, I think that you're starting to kind of open it up, right? Allowing yourself again, even just remotely, the possibility of loving again or devoting yourself to something again. Look at that, Virgo. This is ending. right? The pain. If you were betrayed in the past, right? And that's what flipped your world upside down, right? Someone chose to go a different direction and you were on the other side thinking, but I thought it was forever, right? But all of a sudden things didn't work out that way. It's just that the universe said that there was something better for you. You just have to allow yourself to experience that there is something there for you on the other side. Well, here it is. You are now ending that chapter of your life. Some of you, are kind of, I hear it a lot in the comments, or I read it a lot in the comments, that some of you are really, you're seeing exactly the confidence and the strength that you have within you, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm so amazed by all of you because you do share that with me in the comments. And I'm so proud of you because I see that when you apply that strength, that inner strength, remember that number 8 card, that the strength card, all of a sudden it's like you guys turn that last page and you start your new journey because you've got that emotional closure. Right? I'm afraid to name names, but there's a few of you that have really been able to confront that challenge, and you did amazingly, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm just applauding you. I'm here cheering you guys on. You probably don't think that I read your comments, but I truly do, and I say lots of prayers for you. Here you go. Here's your 8 of Swords. Remember, I was just mentioning the 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, what are you supposed to learn, right? There's something here you feel as though you're trapped. Like you're trapped in your mind, you're trapped in your emotions. And universe is saying that has to end. You're going to need to figure out what it is that you feel as though is keeping you tied up, locked up. And you're not. This is all in your mind. You can take these blindfolds off and these bindings off, and you'll see that you have freedom, you have independence. And it's a matter of choice. And once you do, and you gain that strength to take these bindings off, you have the World card, which is the end, which then allows you to open things up right here, the new beginning that's being laid out for you. Okay? All right. So enough of that. I'm belaboring this because I do want you to know that I do read your comments and I do read your messages to me. And boy, I'm so proud of you. Look at this, karmic energy. When you trust your intuition, right? And you follow the path that's there for you. Okay? Right now, for some of you, it's not very clear, but trust me when I say there is a path for you here. You just got to go within and trust your intuition and be able to let go and remove the bindings here from you and take the blindfolds off and go forward with the energy, with the purest intentions, your truest and highest self. Everything balances itself out, right? Karmic energy. Are you going to stay here where you're denying yourself this independence, right? Are you going to stay here where you're, bound and stuck, or are you going to release yourself and allow yourself to have this independence so that you can finally have balance, peace, right? And your karmic energy, your rewards come back. Here you go. So both of your cards have shown up here. So this is the Virgo card, which is about your independence. The Hermit is also a major arcana card, which is you, right? So you are showing up here in the core of your reading here with the 9 of Pentacles. And now you're being reinforced with the Hermit card, 2 major arcanas that say, take that time to learn the lesson so you can finally unbind yourself from this prison that you've put yourself in, right? So go within, trust your intuition. You're being told twice here. Trust your intuition, go within. Don't be afraid to go deep because there's something there. There's some deep-seated hurt that you're going to have to deal with, and you can't take that with you, especially if you're trying to start something new. Look at that, right? So because I read this way in this grid form here, and all over the place here. Look, the karmic energy, you have a choice here. The karmic energy you're sending out of grief, sadness, hopelessness, regret, right? Universe is saying you have a choice. You can send out good energy and pay gratitude. Be grateful for the things that continue to stand in your life. Be present and then allow yourself to move forward into the future, or continue to be held back and be the prisoner of the spilled cups. It's really up to you. The Justice card is blind, right? It just reacts to exactly what you do. If you choose to live in the past, well, you're going to be pained by the past. If you choose to live in the present, you then can allow yourself the beauty, the independence, the abundance. You allow yourself the new beginnings, the endings and the new beginnings, right? Look at this. It's okay. So again, universe reminds you it's okay to think about the past, but don't let it make you live in the past. Allow yourself to enjoy and gain wisdom from the past, good or bad memories, but allow that to transform you to your higher self. Don't let it drag you and weigh you back down so that you end up living in the past. Look at the abundance, right? When you gain that independence and maintain the focus that you need in order to move forward to your highest self, when you send out your most authentic self, your energy, your positive energies out there, learning from the past, now you have abundance. You have mastery of creating abundance in your life. And you then are starting a whole new adventure, a whole new chapter, a whole new story for yourself. All right, let's do a couple of cards here for you, just because I always do. All right. All right. How are you guys doing, Virgo? I hope you're doing okay. I'm a little bit selfish in that I always want the very best for all of my viewers. So I say many prayers for you, and I always try to come back and try to hopefully kind of steer you and guide you here and show you where the hiccups are, where the little, obstacles are in your present day. Two of Wands. Look at this. You are planning. I think I'm going to put him down here by the Page of Cups, because I think you're starting to see a little glimmer of hope, and you're starting to see that, like, yeah, I cannot stay here. I cannot stay in this prison here. I have to let myself rebuild. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Do you see this, Virgo? 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. You are planning the future so that you can create this legacy, this abundance that is so, so deserving. You deserve all of that, this stability, this peace, harmony, greatness, abundance, wealth, everything you can imagine. You deserve all of that. After everything you've been through, continue to plan. Like I said, you just have these two things here that you've got to, well, three. You've got these things here that you've got to really address. And you see how they're kind of like forming this triangle here over you. Do you see that? The Tower, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords. You see the triangle, and it's almost got you. It's got you right in the middle. So again, pay attention. Okay, you got to let go of some stuff. Oh my God, I can't. I'm going to end it right there. Okay, the Sun card. Once again, you are reminded that you have such great abundance here. You have great abundance coming your way. You've got the ending here. The World card, because this means that you're ending that chapter. So for some of you, if you don't know yet, you are meant to learn a lesson from that Tower moment. Please don't let yourself be imprisoned by the thoughts and the fear and the worry. Don't have regrets. Regret really doesn't do much for you, except for it chains you to the past. It keeps you stuck. So universe says, please learn from those moments, right? From that hurtful moment, let it go so that you can receive this optimism, the potential that's available to you, this abundance, independence here that's available to you. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles. Look at that. New beginnings, new opportunities. So yeah, Virgo, you've got so much going on. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. Where did that come from? The King of Wands, he's been there the whole time. We'll put him to the side here. So if you are coming in with this energy of being a leader, a visionary, okay, be the charismatic person that this King of Wands is. Allow yourself to attract positivity your way. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. I didn't even realize that was there, but we'll put him in part of your your reading. Why not? All right, let's see if we've got other messages here, Virgo. What messages do you have? Let's focus on Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. Yeah, so if you are worried about these spilled cups, it's okay. You have two other cups here. You have two cups right there that you need to turn around and pick up. There's enough. The universe will constantly, continually provide for you. You just have to be open to it. Look at that. Take a leap of faith. So remember how we had the Fool card in the very beginning there? Here's your confirmation. Yeah, it's time for you to, release yourself from these bindings so that you can start something new. Trust that you're meant to start something new. Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. Yep. What you put out into the universe, that's what you get right back. Dream it into reality. All right, bottom of the deck, Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait, absolutely, embrace the in-between, okay? So big changes happening for you right now, Virgo. Just be really patient and work on the things here and here that are really keeping you imprisoned, and watch what happens to you when you go within and trust that the universe has something great waiting for you on the other side. Look at this. Look at that abundance. I love this for you. Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll talk soon. Bye.